despicable. And you had taken some flack for making some statements about her. Why doesn't she get the same amount of attack from the media? And I don't think you said anything wrong, by the way, for the statements that she made.
Because I said she looks like a horsey. No, but anyways, but why? Come on, Brian. You know why. And a lot of your listeners are not going to be like, oh, they're going to take offense to this. She has white lady privilege. She also has Republican and MAGA privilege. It's the same reason, my friend, again, Jen Welch, who is I've Had It podcast, that she gets to say things that she says without getting, kicked off of a network or canceled or whatever, because she is MAGA coded. She's a blonde white lady. And people, it's somehow, depending on the packaging that you're in, it's more acceptable that people say things like this. Yeah. And I will give you a prime example, okay? So that's about Megyn Kelly. She can say whatever she wants about me. People love it. The moment, and by the way, she's been attacking me for years, and I have been sitting back and not saying anything about it. Mm-hmm. I just take it because I don't want to lie down with dogs. I don't want to get fleas. And also, I don't think she's a serious person. I think that she has built her career on being a troll, or her second career on being a troll, and even before she was a troll. And so I just think I'm not going to partake. And then after a while, I'm like, you know what? Screw this. I'm going to tell it like it is. So she's been attacking me for years, and I've only been attacking her. It hasn't even been a year yet.
Right.
Or actually just following up on what she said. So you know what? Screw you if you think this is just years of payback. When I said, you remember when I said that the biggest terror threat in the United States was white men radicalized to the right?
Correct.
People got banned. They called me a racist. And how dare you call white people terrorists? I'm like, nope, that's what the FBI said.
Correct.
I'm just repeating so you're not calling Christopher Wray, who's a white guy, a race baiter and that he's a horrible person. He's telling the truth. So Tim Tebow said 6 months ago or more that there was a problem in America with children and pornography and children who are being essayed by men. And that problem was with middle-aged white men. Tim Tebow, conservative, God-fearing Christian, and said, we have to stop ignoring it. And so when I said it a week ago, everybody lost their minds, or people lost their minds. How dare you? There he goes, attacking white men again. I'm like, I'm not attacking white men. In the middle of an Epstein investigation or the releasing of the files, something fishy is going on. You have Tim Tebow who said this every day across my timeline. Something comes of someone who is found with some sort of child, on their computer, or trying to contact someone who is underage. And for the most part, into the 90 percentile, I believe, it is mainly white middle-aged men. To point that out is not racist or race baiting.
Right.
So take your issue with Tim Tebow, who has started a whole initiative on it, rather than me just reporting on it once in a while.
And Don, to even take it further, I hate to lump us in with Tucker Carlson, because I think we both are not big Tucker Carlson fans, to say the least. But I agree with him here. Wait, over 1,000 children, he said, were raped and not one arrest? What is going on here? He's right. Where are the arrests? Where's the accountability? So I completely 100% agree with you there. Last question here regarding two female Congress ladies. Let's talk about Nancy Mace and Marjorie Taylor Greene. You've had run-ins with both of them in D.C. I remember you went up to Nancy Mace. You were very respectful to her. And then after the interview was over, like a day later on social media, she says that you attacked her. Same thing with Marjorie Taylor Greene. You respectfully went into her office. And all the other people that went into her office, you had nothing to do with those. Well, and then she made it seem like you were the one who stampeded in there. Yeah. Why do these women always want to call themselves victims and claim that you're the bad guy here when you didn't do anything wrong?
Have you ever heard of white lady tears?
Yes, I have.
I mean, it's a real thing. It's a real thing. It's like they can attack. And the moment someone just responds or gives back the same energy that they're giving out, oh my God, I can't believe it. That's like, I see these Karens going up to people and like physically hitting them. And when someone pushes them away, oh my God, you attacked me, I'm going to call the police. It's like, well, wait a minute. You tried to punch me in the face and I held. So it's that kind of thing. Look, Nancy Mace, in an odd way, you can have a conversation with her. You can still try to have a conversation with her, but you never know. I think she's unraveling publicly, and I hate to see that. I think she's been really affected by the Epstein files. I don't know if she's a survivor. Perhaps she is. And if she is, then I understand. that she may have, this may be hitting her hard because I am a survivor. And every time you hear about these things, it's triggering. It brings everything back. So I understand that. But Marjorie Taylor Greene, for some reason, I don't understand, because I went into her office to report.
Right.
And the only thing I asked was, well, is she going to be around to answer these people's questions? That's a legitimate thing. I was just there reporting with a group of people who were going around to congressional offices. And then I went to ask her a question at right after a press conference, and she attacked me. She called me misogynist and all these things. I'm like, lady, you have no idea what you're talking about. But now she's on television saying, I want to be open-minded. I need to talk to as many people as possible. We need to stop being so divisive and start communicating. And I have sent at least 5 interview requests to her.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yep,
And,
not surprised.
Nothing. So, why do they attack?
Ooh, baby, let me get out my chair for this one, because the way my spirit jumped out my body when this hit my timeline, I said, oh, we got some conspiracy to expose today. Okay, we got some, you know what I'm saying? Look, come in this room, y'all. I need y'all to sit down, take off y'all shoes, lock the doors, because I'm about to holla. Let's begin. Child, Don Lemon can't even blink sideways without people having a meltdown. The man says one sentence, and suddenly the whole country want to pretend everyone is having a heart attack. But Megyn Kelly, Nancy Grace, Marjorie, my neck has muscle greens, these women say anything under the sun. From insults to conspiracy theories to straight up delusional. And nobody bats an eye. But let Don Lemon say something. Let him say, good morning. And the whole internet goes, oh my God, he's attacking me. Attacking who, baby? The weather, the plants, the air? Because he didn't say your name. He didn't say your state. He didn't say your last name. He didn't even look in your direction, but y'all still feel hit. Why? Because the truth got personal? Let me scream something real quick because, honey, it's boiling in my chest. These white conservative women love acting like they're the avengers of victimhood. They will talk crazy, throw shade, insult people, start drama, create chaos, slam a door, and the second somebody responds with that same energy, here they come running. Oh my God, I've been attacked. Somebody call 911. Attacked where? Attacked how? Attacked by what? A word? A fact? A difference of opinion? Girl, please. You wasn't attacked. Your ego was attacked. Your privilege was attacked. Your comfort was attacked. And what kills me, baby, is they start everything. They're the ones who's opened the mouths first. Start the beef, start the drama, start the narrative, throw the first punch. But the moment somebody says, hey now, hold on. Now they're clutching their pearls like they're auditioning for a church play. White lady tears are a whole Olympic sport at this point. Gold medals every year. Now people, let me say this because I'm not Don Lemon. Can't even clear his throat, right? Without somebody yelling, you're being divisive. But these same people can go on whole TV tours calling groups of people criminals, trash, lazy, ugly, dumb, whatever they want. And guess what the internet says? Freedom of speech. Oh, that's their opinion. Grow thicker skin. But let Don Lemon open his mouth for 5 seconds. And now everybody got feelings. Now everybody is so soft. Now everybody wants to say space make, okay? Look, make it make sense. And the funniest part, The people who scream, "Stop being so sensitive," are the most sensitive creatures walking the earth. They're not snowflakes. They're not blizzards. They're not icicles. They're whole winter storms. Talk tough until somebody tough talks back. Then suddenly I feel attacked. I feel unsafe. I feel managed. Look, I want management. I want to speak to God personal. Girl, shut it up. Let me close with this because I'm tired of the hypocrisy. Don Lemon is not your enemy. Don Lemon is not your problem. The problem is the people who want to say something, whatever they want, but can't handle hearing anything they don't like. That's the whole story. Now, party crashers, I'm passing the mic to you. Do y'all think that Don Lemon gets judged differently? Do you guys think that certain women get away with way more than anybody else? Or am I tripping? Drop your comments, drop your thoughts. I'm fired up, I'm sweating, I'm screaming, and I'm out.